Hello, welcome back. My apologies for the 7 day inactivity, but I don't want to force them. I didn't have a lot of things that I really wanted to talk about. That even sounded really remotely interesting. I guess the week before there was a bunch of stuff. It was DBX and UFC, and then UFC the next week. So I was spamming shit for that. But then this week's been kind of dead. If DBX six, didn't get postponed and was later this month, I would have hella DBX videos out right now. But I'm kind of saving some ideas just to have some content for later or whatever. One thing I'm gonna make DIORPIUM's DBX pound for pound rankings because DBX don't even have a pound for pound rankings, bro. They barely even have like a ranking system as it is. So someone's got to do it. So I'm unfortunately gonna have to do it. Um, and I wanna. So they're gonna come to Atlanta later this year, and I wanna build the Atlanta card. Trust me, bro. I'm gonna cook on that one. I'm working on that one right now. All right, trust me. Um, but I got a couple good things, some interesting things to talk about today. It's Friday today, decent Friday. You know what I'm saying? Um, the first thing I want to talk about, and we don't have time for a moment of silence, but assume we already did it beforehand. SHAVKAT, man. And this isn't the craziest brand new breaking news like this. This got talked about kind of like last week, but he got removed from the rankings, bro. And that's just so unfortunate, all because his leg got re-injured and he got exposed on like some sort of cam for having crutches, and he's gonna be out for like another 10 months. Like I'm pretty sure he was number one or two. He definitely like one, two, or three, like top three ranked. So that's definitely a good position to be in. But if he's gonna be that inactive, I understand, I guess. But like, there's so many other fighters that are in the same position or like even honestly worse positions. That probably should be removed from the rankings too. But it is what it is. I don't know. There should be some sort of set system. Like, say if you're inactive for over a year, you just get removed. But when you come back, you know what I'm saying. You just have to like you get like a around that a spot shot too. You know what I'm saying. But I just think that should just be the set rule. Just if you're that inactive over a year, just you get like a I don't know, get an 8 week notice. You know what I mean? Just enough time for a camp to schedule it up for a fight coming up or something. But I don't know. That probably just makes matchmaking so much more harder for them. Let's be real. But they apparently want to act like they care about that shit all of a sudden. So yeah. But anyway, it's just very sad because now Shavkat's not doesn't have that number next to his name, bro. So when he comes back, he's gonna be unranked. Who knows what they're gonna do with him? Are they gonna do him how they're doing MVP right now? Give him some unranked dude to try to prove himself again, or are they gonna give him like that, like number one contender spot, which I think he deserves when he comes back. I don't know. We'll see. Next one, the Dan Ige fight short situation. It's not that crazy, but it brought up a lot of like questions for me that I'll kind of want to go over. I'll read it for you. Also have it on the screen right now. Apparently, I can't wear red shorts, even though I have 3 times in my 20 UFC fights for my upcoming fight because USA does not have red. Even though red symbolizes hardiness and valor in the American flag, true. And my Ancestry.com results aren't enough to represent Japan. So you have to be a specific percentage of a race to represent that race. I mean, I guess it is what it is. But dude, what colors are the American flag? What's the first color that comes to mind? Red, white, and blue. It's not white, blue, and red, blue, white, red. It's red's always first. And the fact that he can't rep the red shorts because red isn't a reputable color by or for the United States and the UFC just makes the whole short system seem stupid and honestly just or yeah, like I said, just stupid, bro. Like I don't I got any other better word or whatever. But the thing, I think anyone should be able to represent whatever color they want. I think we're kind of in that space and like in time. Like, come on, like what are we doing here? You can't. You're telling me someone from America can't even. That is already a little bit Japanese. Can't even wear the color red shorts, bro. Red's honestly one of my favorite colors. I would love to wear red shorts. You know what I'm saying? But I can't because I'm American. That's kind of interesting. You can't really keep a color for a country. Like I get the blue yellow colorway for like the Kazakhstanis and like you know the white, red, or black and white or red. Bro, most countries kind of have the same kind of scheme. So it's like you might as well just say fuck it and just let everyone choose their own kind of color. Let's be real here. Like I said, we're kind of in that time where I think that it's like you're already doing custom shorts, bro. Like you're obviously not gonna do custom shorts for everyone. Unless you want to put hella money in that and just give everyone their own kind of custom shorts, which would be sick, but it is just so unrealistic. Let's be real. But like I said, I'm stop yapping about this. I guess he did say that he is getting red shorts. That's the update. This was like a couple weeks ago that this kind of happens. Like I said, I've been off my rocker, but we're back. Actually, have stuff I want to talk about. But anyway, going on to the next one. I guess I'll go over my. I never made my Bautista versus what do you call it? Bautista versus Vinicius or Vinicus or Oliveira, basically finite results. I'm gonna speed them real quick because this card was pretty. It was pretty I guess. But my quick. Oh, sorry. I just gotta find my fucking thing. All right, bro. Prelims. Claudia Sagula. I basically had that right. It just is what it was. She won by decision. Jacob Wickelots by submission in the last second, bro. We all saw that. Yada yada, blah blah blah. I barely had that right. 2 for 2 right now. Wang Kong by decision. I think I had Wang Kong by decision. I'm not gonna lie, could be wrong. 3-0. Javid Bassarat versus Guyana. I'm not gonna count that one because it was a late replacement. Bruno Silva lost because she sucks and literally just destroyed the whole card and made me want to let's not say commit stuff, but so I'm 3-1. Vretnikov destroyed Nico Price in round 1. Let's go, just like we thought. 4-1. Alex Moreno lost to Danilo Danchenko by decision. He had him by finish, but he went to decision, which was kind of crazy. But it is what it is. 7-1. 7-1. Let's go back. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Oh, wait, sorry. 1, 2, 3. Not counting that one. Fuck it, we're counting that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6-1 on the prelims is good. 6-1. Justin Jacoby round 2 KO. Good. 7-1. Farid Basharat. I'm pretty sure I had him winning too. 8-1. Mikel. Pretty sure I had him winning too. 9-1. Dude, we're going crazy. Riz Van 10-1. We're doing it. Kaoji. I had it wrong. I had Amiro Bazzi spoiling the show. Just being a little like, rat or whatever. You know what I mean? Just like, can't have shit. But that was not the reality. Kaoji fucking went to town and had an actual masterclass. So thank God that was crazy. Thank God we actually needed that. And if it was anything besides that, I would have been worried or would be worried right now in this current moment. But that is not the case. And then Mario Bautista, bro, I honestly went crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8-1. 9-1, 10-1, 11-1, 12-1. All right, so I could have fucked one up, but we're say 12-1 or 11-2. That's pretty good, honestly. What can you say about that? Not much. Anyway, that's my final thoughts. I guess the main event, it was a good scrap. Vinicius obviously came out with all these excuses post-wise, talking about how he broke his arm in December, whatever, blah blah blah. Shouldn't have took the fight. I get it. It is what it is. Blah blah blah. But Bautista also had a masterclass, bro, which really just re-solidifies his position in the rankings, and he proves that there are levels to it or whatever, even though that's what the UFC said. I'm not trying to copy and paste their words, but that is basically just what it was. Just destroyed him. It was kind of embarrassing for Oliveira. Anyway, next one, Beneil Dariush versus Manuel Torres is rumored or confirmed. I'm not sure, one of the two. Bro. That's pretty crazy. Beneil needs to, dude. He's literally taking a year. Let's assume he's taking a year off of his life every time he gets flatline KO'd. Wouldn't you stop? Who knows, man? That shit is crazy. But yeah, Manuel Torres is gonna do him so dirty. Unfortunately, it probably will not be faster than BSD unless it is. If it is Beneil, you have to go. That UFC has to just like cut you because that is fucked. But yeah, he's obviously gonna get finished unless he somehow just his chin just revives itself just for that fight specifically. But it's Manuel Torres. Like, let's be real here. He's definitely gonna finish him in the first round. But anyway, we'll get to that fight when that fight comes up. My thought on Buckley's take, bro. I'll play the video for you right now.
Say this right now. Y'all boxers are so disrespectful to us athletes, bro, in the UFC. Shakur, I'm on you. Even though you beat Timo, all the stuff that Timo was talking, all that trash that he was doing, he's saying nigga, he's throwing bananas at you and all that type of stuff, right? Yeah, you beat him, but you should have knocked his ass out cold. But because you worried about your little record, because you don't want to get embarrassed, you want to blame it. Oh, well, it's the art of boxing. Oh, I just want to show my jab all night. You a hoe. You a hoe. You ain't want to go out there and put on your best performance. So with that being said, stop disrespecting us, bro. We are way more entertaining than y'all. It just is what it is. see, you don't know who gonna get it from the wrestling, from the submissions, from knees, from elbows, from kicks, spinning back kicks, spinning fists. And y'all try to say, no, y'all the real fighters. How? How y'all the real fighters? If we came outside, literally where I'm at right now, I could kill you. I'm not saying I want to kill you or want to take you off this earth, but realistically, I would kill you if we fought.
Now that video is played, obviously, what do y'all think? Like, really, what do y'all think? Comment and tell me what you guys think. I think that, low-key, yeah, he's right about, like, MMA fighters versus boxers. The MMA fighter would always win in the street, but obviously, like, why is everyone still on this debate? Like, it's obvious, like, if the fighter would excel in their own rule set. So it's really not up for debate. But if it did come down to the nitty-gritty, like, Buck is basically saying, the MMA fighter's going to, MMA fighter's going to kick you in the leg once, and your whole plan has gone out your head. Your hands are going to drop because you're scared. Yeah, keep them up. Guess what? Boom. You don't even know how to check a leg kick. Boom. Leg kick. Boom. You're on the ground. Boom. Curb stomping your head. Boom. 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 It's over. I'm telling you. And I'll keep the distance, too. Sorry. Please, come here. That's what I'm saying. It's not even up for debate. These boxers are so... I don't want to call them soft, bro, because, I could get outboxed. I'll get my socks boxed off. You know what I'm saying? I'm willing to admit that, because I do, like, more Muay Thai striking, so it is what it is. We see how that works in DBX. So there's proof to back up that in a more boxing prominent rule set, the boxers would, do better than the MMA guys or the Muay Thai guys. It just is what it is. It's not crazy. But come on, stop trying to act like y'all would win in the grand scheme of things. Y'all dodge each other to keep your records padded. You don't got grit like you think you do. Until you've been kicked in the leg, have to switch stances so you're uncomfortable because you never trained that stance. Now you're fighting southpaw. You're trying to throw your two with your jab hand if you were an orthodox, and it just feels so weird. Your defense is all backwards, and you never train it because you just never thought you'd have to. I'm telling you. You don't even know. But y'all have to agree with me. Like, that's crazy if you don't. But number 8. Tom Aspinall asked to vacate the belt. There's a bunch of rumors going on talking about how they asked him to vacate so they can move on with the heavyweight division. But I've seen so many people talking about, Aspinall versus Jones for the undisputed heavyweight belt, UFC White House. Or, Cyril Gane versus Alex Pereira for just confirmed for a title fight. And then also, Yuri versus Carlos Ulberg is confirmed to be the vacant light heavyweight belt in Miami. If that is the case, that's crazy. That's crazy timeline. You know what I'm saying? But until it's announced, I don't believe it. Obviously, all this shit is rumored. But it's like, come on. They better, bro, pay him $10 million. Tell him get new eyes, bro. Pay for new eyes for him. Give him 10 mil, pay for new eyes. You all just got 7.7 billion. You can't just sneeze in a napkin and give it to Tom. Let's be real. Give him 10 mil. He's the undisputed heavyweight champ. You know what I'm saying? Pay him as if he defended it 2 times. But also, no, what was it? The whole thing was about it was vacating him if they strip him, basically. Not vacating him, basically let him go to boxing or whatever the fuck that word's called. I can't believe I can't think about it, but you know what I'm saying. And he would make bread in boxing, even though he might get outboxed and outsauced. But he does have boxing history before he was an MMA when he was young. If you ever watched a Tom Aspinall video, he goes about it. It's pretty cool. But I think he would do good. He got power, but he definitely KO'd these trash heavyweights. In boxing, you see the skill level he's at compared to the rest of the heavyweight division in the UFC. So, but I mean, also, sorry, the Cyril Gane fight did happen, but dude, you know what I'm saying? He did bloody him up. I'm not even trying to defend. Like, it is what it is. We all saw it. I'm not trying to lie or paint no picture here, but it's just like those 2 eye pokes were kind of crazy. But who knows? At first, I thought Tom was kind of capping, like, because he was grabbing the wrong eye and shit. But now it's just like, damn, he really went out there and got surgery, Like, is he really going out of his way to get surgery to just not have to fight Cyril Gane or whatever? Or not even just that. I don't know. It's weird. I don't think so. I think, dude, no one wants to get fucking surgery on their eyes for free. Or not even for free. Obviously, if anyone's going to do it, I wish it'd be for free, healthcare shit. But you know what I mean? To do it just for no reason. Just because you're scared, because you don't like what you felt in that fight with Cyril Gane. It just doesn't make sense to me, basically, but... yeah, that shit would be crazy, bro. Just the UFC's already disrespecting him, and there's always been rumors about in like clips of like him and his Andy or whatever, Aspinall, his dad or whatever, talking about obviously we do our work here and then we go to boxing and make the real bread, which it sounds ideal, but I think the UFC found out about that and felt like personally attacked or like disrespected in a way because they felt like he didn't have his full energy on the UFC. If you're gonna be a champion of a division, you wouldn't even want them to ban eye on boxing unless they're like a Conor McGregor. You know what I mean? Which I understand that, but it just is what it is. Hopefully they pay him. He vacates. All this movement happens. We get some crazy motion to start off 2025 or 6. And that's like my expected, not expected, but what I would want for my DIORPIUM outcome. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I could see them making it like they should just do an interim belt. Because if they wouldn't do that for John, like it's crazy. Dude. All this stems back to John Jones. That's the craziest part. But you know, once you do what John Jones does, I think you might be able to be in that position and play those cards. But who knows? It's way more difficult. Not even difficult, but it's more complex. The whole situation is more complex than it seems. The last thing I want to talk about today, bro, is this karate combat card today. And only 2 fights. I don't give a single fuck. I'm not gonna lie about the karate combat card, except the Walter Walker versus I don't want to be disrespectful, but the Rock Pokemon. You know what I mean? He has a name. I'm not trying to disrespect. You know what I'm saying? He looks chill. The video they had with Jaden Cable was funny. You know what I'm saying? They both have their head on the right way. They're both just promoing. Like, this shit's good. Everything's good. I like this. The vibes are up for this fight. But it's just funny because, the whole promo, not the whole promo, but most of it is based around Walter Walker obviously having, all these heel hooks in the UFC. And now this guy doesn't even have, hips or legs. So how can he heel hook? Who knows? How's it going to go down? Is he going to just dominate? Which, honestly, I think he is. I don't think Rock Dude stands a chance. Let's be real here. But imagine he pulls it off. I don't know how he moves. I haven't watched any footage of him. I'm leaving it up to this today. I'm waiting until I see a clip on Instagram, basically, of him getting smushed. That's it. That's it for that. But then plus also I just fuck with Walter Walker, and he's pretty funny. In his clips, his promo, he's good. He's good at what he's doing. Let's be real here. But then the next one is the Wing C fight. It's just crazy. Everyone, if you don't feel this way, you don't have to fuck with Wing C, bro. He can be a little cringe, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But he's living his best life. He's creating his storyline. And now what did he say when he posted it with Karate Combat? He's taking flight, which is just, he's going to Karate Combat to fight this guy. And I watched the face-off between them, and then the guy's just sitting there just a little shy, and maybe he's gonna do the job. Those guys are honestly the scariest guys. Let's be real here. But I don't know. Hopefully, Wing C gets a highlight in Karate Combat and just they continue to feed him cans and just let him highlight and clip farm and do all that and promo. Karate Combat, get some respect on their name. Obviously, we haven't heard the best things about them. We heard a lot of stuff about them not paying their fighters either the right amount or on time or at all. I don't know. I haven't done much research. I'm out here. All these are alleged. Blah blah blah. I'm playing a character. All this is a character. DIORPIUM isn't real. Or he's real, but, whatever. Anyway, I'm looking forward to these fights because it's something this weekend. There's not UFC. There's no DBX. There's nothing good. I don't even know if there's one. It would have been this morning if there was, if it was like a fight night. But, listen, it is what it is. That's all I really got for today. Quick little vid. I'll obviously make those videos I talked about next week. I'm very excited, actually, to build the DBX card for Atlanta. And make DBX pound for pound rankings and to explain to you why my rankings are the right rankings. So, you guys have a good day. If, like it, comment up, subscribe it if you fucked with it. Thank you. You guys have a good day.